The Buddha sat beneath a magnificent Bodhi tree, its shade offering solace to those who sought his teachings. A small group of disciples gathered around him, their hearts burdened by questions about life and peace. Among them, Ananda approached, his gaze filled with uncertainty and longing. "Master," he asked, "how can I be at peace with myself?" The Buddha regarded Ananda with gentle eyes, his voice soothing like the breeze that passed through the leaves. The disciples listened closely, their hearts stirred by the imagery that captured their struggles in a single, profound metaphor. "Ananda, ask yourself this question," Buddha said. "Is life only meaningful when the outcome is exactly as one envisioned?" "The journey itself is the heart of existence," Buddha explained, "not the momentary satisfaction that comes from reaching an end. Observe this stream," he said. "It adapts to obstacles, finding a path without resistance. Yet it never ceases its movement." Ananda nodded, trying to understand the wisdom embedded in the flowing water. The Buddha continued, emphasizing his teachings. Buddha spoke again, his voice like a gentle stream. "You must abandon the notion that failure erases the worth of the path. The stars guide travelers through night," Buddha said. "Yet no one mourns that the stars remain forever distant and unreachable." One disciple asked, "Master, how do we begin cultivating this peace within ourselves?" The Buddha smiled. "Begin by observing your emotions. See them as leaves floating on the water, transient and impermanent." He picked up a handful of seeds from his satchel, holding them out to the disciples. "Take these seeds," he said, "and plant them in the earth. Nurture them daily with care and mindfulness. Through this practice, you will understand patience and become aware of your own inner thoughts," the Buddha explained. Ananda accepted the seeds, his hands trembling as if holding the essence of truth. "Master, what if the seeds do not grow despite our efforts?" Ananda asked, doubt shadowing his voice. The Buddha looked toward the horizon, where the sun kissed the earth with its light. "The seeds reflect your intent and the cycles of nature," he said. "Growth requires both external conditions and the nurturing spirit within." The disciples scattered, their minds contemplative, each carrying the precious seeds to plant and ponder. Weeks passed, and the disciples returned to the Buddha, their spirits carrying stories of hope and frustration. One disciple, Channa, spoke with disappointment. "Master, my seeds failed to grow despite my care and dedication." The Buddha listened patiently, his wisdom offering comfort to the unsettled hearts. "Channa, failure is a part of nature's balance. Peace resides in your persistence, not in the success or failure alone." He pointed toward the tree above them, its roots firm and its leaves swaying softly in the wind. The Buddha continued, his voice as steady as the flow of a river. "You, like the bamboo, are part of the greater whole." Sarika frowned, seeking clarity. "But, Master, if the river never arrives, is its endless course not without meaning or fulfillment?" Buddha gestured to the flowing water. "The river's meaning lies in movement, not destination. Its essence unfolds in nourishing the land it touches." "Master, I feel the connection to my seeds and the earth below." The Buddha's face lit up with joy as he acknowledged Ananda's growing awareness. "Through connection and compassion, peace begins to bloom. Your journey is intertwined with the world around you." The Buddha invited the disciples to meditate near the stream, guiding their reflections toward mindfulness and acceptance. "Sit quietly, observing your breath. Let each inhalation carry calm, and each exhalation release anxiety," the Buddha instructed. The disciples embraced his teachings, their spirits finding tranquility as the world continued its rhythm around them. The Buddha spoke again, his words resonating deeply within their hearts. "To be at peace, one must be present, surrendering distractions of past and future." Ananda felt the truth of his words, the burdens of his doubts lifting like mist dissipating under sunlight. The Buddha concluded, offering his final wisdom for the day. Peace is not given, nor earned. It is cultivated patiently, like nurturing seeds into life. The disciples bowed before the Buddha, their hearts filled with gratitude, understanding the essence of cultivating inner harmony. Another day, the Buddha sat beneath the sacred Bodhi tree. As his disciples gathered, their hearts burdened with unrest. The air carried the scent of earth after rain, mingling with the faint aroma of blooming flowers from the garden. One disciple, Channa, stepped forward, his voice trembling with concern. "Master, storms within my heart rise, leaving me restless and troubled." The Buddha looked at Channa with compassion, his gaze steady as the calm waters of the nearby stream. Buddha stood gracefully, his presence radiating tranquility, as he turned toward the horizon, leaving his disciples with renewed strength and hope. The group watched him leave, holding his profound teachings within themselves like treasures meant to guide their unfolding. Journeys ahead. Storms cannot destroy the mountains, only shape them. So too, your spirit can endure and transform through challenges, the Buddha said. The disciples gathered once more, their spirits seeking solace, their questions lingering as shadows amidst the brilliance of life's uncertainties. Ananda spoke gently, his words carrying the weight of many doubts. "Master, what lies beyond the journey when the stars fade?" Buddha regarded Ananda with a calm yet penetrating gaze, his voice steady and soothing. "Ananda, beyond the journey lies awakening itself. First, observe your inner storm without judgment, as you would watch clouds move across the vast expanse of the sky," he explained. Channa closed his eyes, attempting to picture his emotions as fleeting clouds drifting above the unwavering mountains. The Buddha continued, his voice steady yet gentle, guiding their reflections. "Understand that storms are impermanent. They come and go, like seasons shaping the earth." Another disciple, Sariputta, shared his fears. "Master, I fear losing control of my emotions during these storms. They overwhelm me like raging tides." The Buddha looked toward the stream, watching its waters navigate rocky paths. He beckoned the disciples to observe its flow. "Look at this stream," the Buddha said. "It does not resist obstacles but moves around them, continuing its journey with grace. Flow like this stream. Awaken to the beauty of each fleeting moment," Buddha continued. "For peace lies not in permanence but in accepting life's impermanence." Ananda bowed slightly, murmuring, "Master, your wisdom brings clarity, yet how can we remember it as life's challenges loom large ahead?" Buddha smiled gently, his presence unwavering. "Each breath you take carries wisdom and resilience, guiding you even amidst life's inevitable hardships." The Buddha encouraged them further. "Do not be consumed by fear. Rather, embrace the lessons storms bring, for they teach resilience and growth." Channa spoke again, his voice clearer, as if he had found new strength. "Master, I feel the wind within me, yet I remain grounded. The stars above guide your steps," Buddha continued. "Yet their light exists only as you walk, bringing meaning to every moment." Ananda asked again, "Master, is failure ever permanent, or does each path offer the chance to rise again from defeat?" Buddha replied, "Failure is an illusion shaped by your mind. It dissolves when you awaken to the beauty within your striving. Be present in this moment, allowing distractions to fade like shadows in light," the Buddha said. The disciples meditated, their breath synchronizing with the rhythm of nature around them, their minds calming like settling waves. Peace is not freedom from storms but the ability to find calmness amidst them. To navigate without losing balance, the Buddha explained. Ananda felt clarity begin to take root in his thoughts as the wisdom flowed through the Master's teachings. The Buddha invited the disciples to reflect further. When the storm passes, observe its effects without attachment or aversion. Growth follows acceptance. Channa nodded, his mind opening to the reality that storms serve to deepen understanding rather than destroy one's spirit. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video. He pointed to the blossoming plants nurtured by the disciples over time. They thrive because they faced the elements without retreat. The Buddha sat calmly beneath the Bodhi tree, his eyes observing the interplay of sunlight dancing on the ground. As she knelt before him, he gestured for her to speak. The Buddha turned to Sariputta. Patience is the essence of resilience. Yet, I still feel separate from others, as though my flaws isolate me. How can I find my place within the whole? The Buddha inclined his head slightly, his expression thoughtful. In the silence that followed, the disciples felt their inner storms begin to calm, leaving space for reflection and harmony. The Buddha spoke one final lesson that day. Inner peace is not achieved overnight. It is cultivated daily, like tending to a garden. Channa smiled softly, recognizing that every storm within him held a lesson to foster his spirit and deepen his understanding. The disciples expressed their gratitude to the Buddha, their hearts lighter as his wisdom anchored their spirits firmly. With each passing day, the disciples embraced their inner storms, learning the art of cultivating resilience in the pursuit of peace. Another day, the Buddha sat in the lush garden, its vibrant flowers reflecting the care and devotion of the disciples. The disciples gathered, their faces illuminated with a newfound calmness yet yearning for deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of life. Ananda approached the Buddha, bowing deeply, his voice steady. Master, how do we strengthen peace through connection with the world? The Buddha looked at Ananda with serene eyes, gesturing toward the flowering garden that surrounded them in harmonious beauty. Ananda, the Buddha said, peace blooms like these flowers, nurtured by sunlight, water, and the unseen richness of the soil. He knelt beside a blossoming plant, his gentle hand tracing its delicate petals as the disciples watched in attentive silence. This flower does not grow alone, the Buddha continued. It thrives because the earth, rain, and sun come together in harmony. Channa, observing the intertwined roots of nearby plants, asked, Master, are we like these flowers, connected in unseen ways? The Buddha smiled, nodding gently. Indeed, Channa, every being is like these flowers, dependent on others for growth and survival. The disciples pondered his words, their hearts opening to the profound simplicity of interconnected existence. The Buddha motioned for them to follow him toward the edge of the garden, where the trees stood tall and unwavering. These trees, he said, share their strength through their roots, creating a network that supports one another during storms. Sariputta asked, his voice filled with curiosity, Master, how do we embody this connection in our lives to cultivate true inner peace? The Buddha turned to Sariputta, his gaze steady. Through compassion, gratitude, and selflessness, you strengthen the bonds that unite all beings. He pointed to a bird building its nest in the branches above, its determination and care evident in every movement. This bird, the Buddha said, gives life to its young while drawing sustenance from the earth. All acts are interconnected. Ananda reflected, his heart filled with awe. The Buddha gestured toward the courtyard, its lamps casting gentle light upon the surrounding gardens, illuminating paths of reflection and understanding. Each flame burns with its own light, yet together they create a radiance that dispels the darkness around them. Buddha said, how can I balance them? The Buddha gestured to a nearby tree, its branches stretching in various directions. This tree does not shrink from its form, nor does it dominate the grove. The Buddha invited them to meditate, guiding their thoughts toward gratitude for the earth, the sky, and all living beings. Close your eyes, the Buddha said. Feel the breath that sustains you. the ground that supports you, the sun that warms you. The disciples followed his guidance, their minds quieting as a profound sense of connection grew within their hearts. Every breath you take, the Buddha continued, is a gift of the trees. And your breath, in turn, nourishes them. Channa opened his eyes, his face glowing with realization. Master, our existence is not separate but woven into the fabric of all life. The Buddha's voice carried gently through the evening air, his words like the flame's light dispelling the darkness of doubt. Live fully, Anand, in the present, and you will find that your light touches all, even beyond your knowing. Buddha said, it is a shared harmony, cultivated through acts of love and kindness. Sariputta whispered softly, Master, how can we ensure that our actions honor this interconnectedness in our daily lives? Act with mindfulness, the Buddha replied. The disciple bowed deeply, her heart lighter yet more grounded than before. The teachings she had received began to weave into the fabric of her understanding, forming a tapestry of wisdom. Ananda paused, his eyes tracing the vibrant petals of a flower. Master, this flower's beauty seems even brighter when seen through gratitude. The Buddha nodded, his voice steady and wise. Gratitude magnifies joy and nurtures peace, deepening your bond with the world. He gestured toward the distant horizon, where the sky met the earth in a seamless embrace of unity and balance. Look beyond yourself, the Buddha said. Recognize the interconnectedness in the vast tapestry of existence, and peace shall follow. The disciples bowed deeply to the Buddha, their hearts lighter, their spirits blossoming with the wisdom of his teachings. As they departed, the sun set, casting a golden light over the garden, symbolizing the unity that sustains all life. The Buddha remained under the Bodhi tree, his presence a beacon of peace and connection for all who sought his guidance. Master, a disciple asked, how do we cherish the present without clinging to it? The Buddha's answer was as clear as the reflection in the still waters of the pond. By living fully, he said, by embracing each moment as it is, without expectation, without resistance. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.